Hi, James McNamara here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm really excited to tell you about a brand new seminar that I've got coming up called Understanding the Patterns of People. Now, this is all about the internationally acclaimed DISC personality profiling system, and it's been specifically designed for business owners with a specific focus on how to improve the strike rate in your sales activity. You see, each and every customer and prospect that you encounter, each and every day that you go about doing your business, has a unique personality style. And what that means is they're going to have unique buying preferences. They're going to want different types of information. They're going to make decisions in a different way. They're going to have different decision-making priorities. They're going to have different aspects that allow you to get into rapport or not with them. So if we can understand that personality style, know who we're dealing with from the outset, and then also understand how do we adjust our own communication style to best match with the buying preferences of the customer or prospect that we're in front of, you can't help but improve the percentage strike rate of your sales. Because people will be more likely to make a positive buying decision in your favour when you're communicating in their language. So this really sits as a conversion rate improving strategy in your business. If you can better communicate with all those different personalities and improve your sales strike rate, it's actually improving the conversion rate in your business. Now, conversion rate improvement is a tremendously leveraged business growth strategy because you'll actually make more sales from the same marketing investment and the same time input in seeing customers, making proposals and following up. For example, if you're currently seeing 10 prospects to make 5 sales, these sorts of strategies that come from DISC could show you how to make 7 sales from that same 10 prospects. So you've actually increased the number of sales you make, but you haven't increased your workload. And so that's why it's a wonderfully leveraged way to grow your business. Now, what you're going to learn at this seminar is how to identify those personalities and do so very quickly. Now, I don't want to turn you into a mind reader. That's not what this is all about at all. But I do want to show you how to pick up the behavioural clues from another person so you can get a very accurate insight into the main aspects of their personality. And it's the main aspects of those personality that are going to drive the desire for information that they want. It's going to drive their decision making as well. Further to that, I'll show you how to best adjust your communication and selling style for each and every personality that you come up against. Now, the DISC personality profiling system is the most popularly used personality profiling tool in the world. It stood the test of time. More business owners, salespeople and managers have done this particular profiling system than any other in the world. And the beauty about it and the reason why I like to use this as I do my work with salespeople, with business owners and also with executives in corporate land is because it's easy to hold in your head. You don't need an extensive questionnaire or survey to be able to understand this particular model. So at the seminar, you're going to get 2 hours of really great fun. I always have tremendous fun in the workshops and seminars that I deliver, and this particular topic lends itself to having a great laugh, and it really is an energised and fun session. I'll leave you with some detailed notes so you've got some things to refer back to. I'm also going to give you a chance at the seminar to do your own DISC personality profile so you can get a very accurate indication of where you're coming from. This just helps you understand the whole process a heck of a lot better. Now, at the end of this seminar, you'll be able to go out and use this material the very next day, and I regularly have my participants tell me that. They ring me at the end of the day after the seminar and they say things like, James, that stuff works. I really love it when people say that stuff works, but they go out and they put it into practice. They just know how to pick the clues from the particular prospect or customer that they're dealing with. They can reconcile that in their mind as they're in the sales meeting with the client, and they know how to use different styles of communication to better match with that particular individual. You may have heard my story before of one gentleman that left one of my seminars, and he was going to a second meeting with a very large potential client the next day. But he was convinced that he was the wooden spooner and actually being used just really to fill up the third quote. We talked in the seminar and used his example about the particular prospect that he was going to see. We were able to identify the main aspects of that guy's personality, and I talked him through how to adjust his communication style. And he understood that the personality of himself as the business owner and the personality of the prospect he was dealing with were actually diametrically opposed. So they weren't really falling into rapport. And so he decided that, well, why don't I do the effort to make the adjustment? And he went out and he went to the second sales meeting with that prospect. And he moved himself from being the wooden spooner to being the front runner. The meeting lasted for about an hour and a half. Now, it was a very big deal that he eventually won. It was worth in excess of 70 grand to his business. And it was that one meeting that changed it all around for him, because he went in with new eyes, looking at the personality profile of the individual he was talking to, and was considering, how do I best communicate so that my communication style matches their buying preferences. And when you can lock those two things in together, you cannot help but improve your conversion rate. So check out all the details below this video. That will give you the time and the venue and the cost. It's ridiculously cheap, this particular seminar. We've made it really, really easy to access this advanced communication technology. So I hope that you can book in and join us. We're going to have a tremendous amount of fun. We're going to give out some great secrets on how you can start improving the conversion rate in your business the very next day after the seminar. So come along, and I look forward to seeing you there.